330. Sorry.
So you bought it 256 and sold it 330?
Yeah.
So you basically just could be done if you wanted, huh? Like, you don't need to take any more trades the rest of the day unless something's really, really good, huh?
Yeah, I'm up like $400, so.
Yeah, so
like I said, I'm all these trades I only took between 100 and 400 shares. Like I was small shares, so small share size. So, but yeah, I mean, my goal, I hit my daily goal, so I'm not gonna trade anything now unless it's like really awesome.
Unless you're like, and you're just like, wow, this is like the perfect setup. I've seen this 100 times. The risk to reward is there. I'm not hardly risking anything. And
so I've been noticing, like, I don't know if you've noticed it in the last week, like a lot of stuff moves in the morning, gaps up that, and then it just crashes, and then it's kind of done. Like, so I'm taking advantage of that. Like,
I wish I would have got up early enough to take advantage of it, because
you'd have made some shit ton of money on at least one of them three. You would have probably got in.
I went to bed. Well, I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was hungry, so I went and ate some fucking popcorn. And then I started watching Homicide Hunter on the ID channel and fell asleep. Next thing I know, my daughter's waking me up, and she says, "Daddy, you trading today?"
Did she?
You trading? And I said, "Oh shit!" And then I looked at my phone, and then I seen your text. I was like, "Holy shit, Henry! You've already done a day's work in the first 2 hours."
Yeah.
Bertie says, "Good morning." Good morning, Bertie. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know why I have CICC up. Uh-oh. Live stream's about to start. I'm going to go pee and then we'll start.
All right.
Is it 8:20 yet, Henry?
8:20.
Say something. Say good morning.
Oh, you're live. Oh, good morning, everybody. It is April 22nd. The only April 22nd of 2020.
That we're ever going to have.
What?
I said it's the only April 22nd of 2020 we're ever going to have. So let's make some money.
I seen something on Facebook last night about it was, I guess, the 20th at a certain military time. It was like 20 of 2020.
Oh yeah.
Like that would never happen, like ever again.
All right. So right now, what's top of your watch list, Henry? Go ahead. Jamie. Good morning, Jamie.
I didn't have anything until ATIF just popped up on my radar. It's squeezing.
ATIF?
5 seconds ago. Yep, ATIF.
Okay, so right now, as it sits, Henry's already made he's already met his daily goal for his profits, so he's not going to be taking any trades unless it's an absolute really great trade. Whereas me, I'm getting a late start. I just got to my computer about 20 minutes ago. ATIF. Pull that one up. Yeah, it is squeezing.
They announce Holdings Limited announced a $1 million consulting service agreement with something. So They had some news.
9 million in the float. I wonder if there's shares to short.
Other than that, I'm basically I'm just watching the trades I've already taken from and seeing if they're gonna do something again.
So for me, I'm overnight short NVAX MRNA and DNJR. I just shorted some at 260, 266. So everybody knows from Monday I was long NVAX, and he had this big giant squeeze. I added back into my position on this pullback. NVAX is probably one of my best trades of the year. So I bought the breakout on the intraday chart, which we all know. I added back into this squeeze, and then I held till yesterday morning. And then when it spiked up in the morning, I took my prop. When it got rejected at high a day, right up here, I took my profits. I watched it, and then when it had that massive failure and it bounced, and I could see that it was looming. It was right there at that red to green level. Red to green was right here at like 23.75 or something. And so in this bounce, I started shorting into this bounce. And then whenever it started coming down, as it was coming down and breaking and going red on the day, I was adding into my position, adding into that, and then I rode this down and I was covering it into here. I was covering most of it into this flush, and then it bounced. I shorted some more into this bounce around 22, and then I covered the rest of it. And then now it bounced again, and I shorted it here at VWAP, and it's gapping up a little bit. So I'm a little bit underwater, but that's okay. I'm not too uncomfortable right now. I'm probably going to add to the position a little bit, because I think because yesterday was the first red day. So if you look at the chart, yesterday was the first red day, so I'm expecting another red day today. Now, I don't want to get too stuck in my bias that it has to have another red day today. We'll see how it reacts, see if it stays green on the day. The red to green move on this is 2161. So 2161. We'll see how it reacts off the 2161 level. If it starts breaking down more and it looks heavy, then I'll add. But if it doesn't and it looks strong and it's not breaking 2161, then then I'll exit. I'll take a small loss on it. So let's see. Also mRNA. Look at this. The day before on Monday, thank God I had cut the trade. I was shorting at 46. I covered at 47. So here we are, 46. I was shorting at 46. Covered at 47 when it went green on the day. And then look at this. I should have been buying it too after I covered. But I was watching it, and then yesterday, same exact thing. It was going red on the day around the same time as NVAX. So it spiked up. I missed this spike. I mean, I watched it. I didn't short into the spike, but then it bounced off of red to green perfectly. This bottom of this candle right here at 51.55 is red to green. When it bounced off of this and it looked so heavy, and there's all this resistance from the previous day and that morning, when it bounced, I shorted that bounce. I shorted this bounce. I think my average on it was, I can't remember. I took a small starter short on that bounce, but then when it started going green, I piled in at I think it was 51.16, and then I caught that all the way down to 43. What a massive move. You don't even have to have that many shares. Even if you have a small account that's such a big percentage move, you can still take that and make good money. And then now it's bounced, and then I shorted into this bounce. I got an average of $50.20 on this one. So I'm a little 70 cents underwater, which is a scratch for right now. ATF. Oh, gosh, one more short that I really worked out really great, but DNJR. I don't know if any of you guys caught this one, but I shorted this bounce. I had an average. My average was 21 or 271. I was going to risk $3, and I just got some more short on it at $2.66. So I'm short from $2.66 right here on this right now. But look at this sell-off. I covered at green to red at see into this flush down here at 250. I covered there. Made like $500 on it. Went all the way down to fucking $1.97. What a sell-off. And then now it's put in this incredible bounce. So I just shorted this bounce right here. So we'll see what happens. It looks like it's going up more. So we'll see what happens. So I'm short everything. Henry's already put in a long morning. He's going to be sitting on the sidelines because he's already made his money.
On my hands. I put it all in the chat what I was in. So yeah, I made my daily goal. My daily goal is 300 or more. So I made that, and now I'm just gonna sit here and wait for a setup I like, and we'll go from there.
ATIF just popped up on the high day scanner just a couple of minutes ago, so I'm watching this one. Also, SAEX is on the top percent gainers list. Now, honestly, this thing gapped up yesterday, and it's up higher today. If there were shares to short right now, I would be shorting. I was trying to short this little pop right here in the 315s, 316s, 320s. I was trying to short.
They just put out news 820. After being awarded $27 million contract in Greece. So they had a contract. So
I'm not.
If it breaks 345, the pre-market high, I might dabble.
So we'll watch this one. I mean, chances are it fails right at the open. But it may put in a support base. It may come back. I'm not going to be too aggressive on dip buying it because it seems like lately a lot of them that fail at the open, they haven't really been coming back, have they, Henry?
Correct. And that's why I'm taking advantage of pre-market. But it regained VWAP now, so we'll see. I mean, we got 1 minute, 20 seconds.
I think I'm going to add to my short and on DNJR.
On one, I guess I do have on radar again just because it was a former runner. Bingo, BNGO.
Oh, yeah. BNGO.
They had news with actually the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics adopts CO Cypher for majority of clinical tests, muscular dystrophy testing. So they had news, and
go Hawkeyes!
Yeah, it's a potential. I mean, this one squeezed freaking what was that day? Did it? We were in it. It went up to like $4.50.
Go Hawks!
Easy. So I am watching that in case that starts squeezing.
Me and Henry live in Cedar Rapids, and he lives in North Liberty, which is like right next to Iowa City. So we're in Hawkeye country. Fucking Hawkeyes.
The wave. If you ever watch college football, they do the wave after the first quarter.
Yeah, they do the wave from the children's. Tim Sykes is in chat.
All right, 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Here we go.
Good luck, everybody. We're open. SAX failing. But getting bought up at the $3 range.
Okay, my mRNA short looks like it's about to test red to green. Oh, no, it's not testing red to green yet. Red to green is down at $49.20. So we'll see how it holds up here.
Wish it would have held Peck. Damn.
Out of the way, Peck.
It's squeezing. 675 halted. But I took 50 cents on it, but I'd be up $1.25.
Out of the way, Peck. Does anybody know?
And SAEX is trying to squeeze.
Yeah, right. SAEX ain't going nowhere.
It just hit Almost high a day, 344. And high a day, 350. I might buy this on a pullback now.
I just covered some DNJR at 250. Locking in those profits.
I just got long.
On what?
SAEX at 321.
Henry is long. Henry is long. SAEX.
Didn't fail, so I'm taking a chance.
He's taking a chance, he says. BOSC is hitting high day scanner too.
That's the one I took some money off already this morning.
This is a short-lived spike, Henry, on SAEX.
Yep, it took me out already at 315. So
that sucks.
I tried. Oh well.
Does anybody know what movie that's from? Out of the way, Peck.
I have no clue. I've never heard that.
There's a movie from the 1980s. I bet you if Matt Alvarado is in there, he'll know it. All right, come on, NVAX. Come to daddy. Give it up. BOSC is hitting high a day scanner. BOSC. Yeah, that one sold off hard, man. Trust me, Henry, remember you were in this one at 320, so you wouldn't want to be in it right now anyways.
No, yeah, I took my profits. I mean, I sold at 380.
Okay, so mRNA. Is mRNA looking heavy up here? Oh, wait. mRNA. So I'm thinking about adding to my short up here at 51. I think I'm going to add a little bit here at 51. Alright, I added some on mRNA at 51.25. It's yesterday's resistance points. Hopefully it doesn't squeeze me out. Peck is still halted.
Yeah, for about probably 30 seconds yet. I'm watching it. I bet it opens up at like 7:05.
BOSC. BOSC looks like that spike is failing.
I almost bought Peck when it was starting to come back. Damn it.
Covered some more DNJR at 243. And I'm getting squeezed on mRNA. Shouldn't have added there. Should have waited till it showed some more weakness other than that. NVAX.
A.
Huh?
APA. Remember that one?
APA. Is that one hitting the high day scanner? It's not hitting mine.
It's just on my like recent runners list.
All right, so we should encounter some resistance here on mRNA. I guess I just don't like my average. I really don't want to get squeezed up to $56.
Confused. Let's see.
XP X XSPA, nice panic, about to bounce if you were quick. Oh, nice panic and bounce if you were quick. Okay. NVAX looks like it might be coming together for me. NVAX. So, it's giving it up a little bit. In order for it to be truly red on the day, it's got to go under 2150. So that's a long ways away. Well, not a long ways away, but NVAX is more of a swing trade idea. And there we go. Now we're starting to get some failure out of MRNA. Come on, man. Give it up. Been running since like $5. Give us a second red day. And it looks like we're going to break low a day with NVAX. Come on. There we go. NVAX is the one I should have added on. There we go. We're getting some more panic. NNVC hit a high day scanner. Weren't you talking about that one yesterday, Henry?
Yeah, I was in that one. In it and sold it.
There we go. Come on, NNVC. Come to daddy. Let's go. About to test green to red. It's probably going to bounce off this level. Okay, I covered some NNVC down here. And as it bounces, it's probably going to bounce off of this level because it's going to bounce off red to green. And I'm probably going to add, I covered some, I'm going to add back into my short. There we go. So I'm going to look for so I got a cover down at 2170, and then I want to bounce because it's probably not just going to bust through red to green immediately. It'll probably bounce and maybe chop around a little bit before it goes red. MRNA breaking low a day. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. MRNA heading towards red to green on MRNA is.
Wow, Peck is still halted.
Is 49.23.
Oh, just opened. Wow, it opened to $7.75. It opened $1 higher.
All right.
Wow, it's squeezing $8. Oh, so.
But remember how fast this thing failed yesterday? I'm scared to get in it, man.
I know. That's why I sold on my 50-cent gain.
It looks like it's going to get halted again.
Got halted again. Son of a. There's one of my sounds we were talking about the other day. Well, I'm mad because I almost got into it at about 8:20 when it was just starting to creep towards VWAP. I'm like, well, I could get in at 550 again where I was in initially and see what happens. But I'm like, nope, I'm going to take my 50 cents, move on.
Henry, don't.
But literally, like at 8:20, I could have been back in at like 8 or 550 again, right before it was, right at VWAP there.
Don't feel bad about missing it, Henry.
I know, but I even thought in my head, I'm like, all right, I can get it at 550, see what it does right before the market opens. If it starts to go down, I'll get out. If it starts to creep up, I'll hold on to it. That would have been
a good one.
That'd have been a good one.
The move might not be over yet. We'll watch it.
Yeah, I mean it's got to get slapped down here when this opens.
Think so?
I mean, it's up 128% today. Can't hardly go any higher.
What did I get executed on? Oh, NVAX. I got some more executed at 21.90. I should be waiting for more of a bounce to VWAP on NVAX before I add, but I'm being impatient. And MRNA breaking low a day and then coming back. It's looking choppy. So with mRNA, I really don't want to be around for this thing if it squeezes back towards yesterday's highs of $56. So for me, if mRNA breaks today's highs, then I'll probably use that as my risk. 51.79. Today's highs is going to be my risk. So we'll use that as the risk. In fact, I'll just put the stop loss in now. Well, 52. If it breaks that, then I'm going to get out. And then, so these are patience plays. I don't know how long. Here's the bounce coming back. Okay, I'm going to start adding into NVAX into this bounce.
Halted.
22.35.
SONN.
SONN? We just traded that one last week.
No, SO Nancy Mary. Bad news, their launch customizable wireless and wired throat microphones for XP8 and XP5s, whatever that means. For first responders and emergency management teams. Oh, I'm buying this.
SONN? Which SON what?
Sam, Oscar, Nancy, Mary.
Sam, Oscar, Nancy, Mary. Oh, wow.
I'm going to dabble.
And the move just started, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Let me look at the daily real quick. I'm already in 3 other trades. I'll just watch it.
The daily don't look bad. I mean, it's got room to go to $2.
Yeah, it does have room to go to $2.
So I'm going to dabble with a little starter, see what it does after the halt, and go from there. I like to dabble. I like to dabble. I like to get my feet wet.
Just your feet, Henry? That's all you like to get wet?
Well, when I dabble.
Do you wear a swimsuit?
Yeah, a thong.
So my butt... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I would say a recent runner, the APT is moving.
APT.
Yeah, remember that one? You're all freaking... They're the one that do that N95 mask.
Yeah, they do make the... That's why I just don't understand why APT... I was like, they make the N95 mask. How come this thing isn't at 100? Just kidding. Speaking of wearing protection, my buddy Scotty. All right, so I'm an avid poker player. I love playing poker, and so my local casino is shut down. So we haven't been able to play poker. So I've been hosting home games once or twice a week, and my buddy Scotty, he's one of my favorite friends to play poker with. I love playing poker with my buddy Scotty. And all right, I'm going to add more into this bounce right here on NVAX. Add into this real quick. Anyway, so my buddy Scotty, we've had since the COVID crap has started, we've had 4 or 5 poker games. And every time I ask him to come play, he's like, he tells me no, and he tells me how dangerous it is. And I was like, bro, just wear a mask, man. Just wear a mask. You'll be good. I mean, literally, those are the only other people that I'm seeing outside of my immediate family. All right, I got a partial fill at 22.18. Anyways, so he finally comes the other day. Last Saturday night we had a game, and he finally comes to the game, and he was sitting there basically, even though he was there, he was berating all of us for having this game and telling us how fucking stupid we are and how we're all going to catch the COVID and blah, 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 and how this is so dangerous that we shouldn't be here right now, and how he's not going to tell his parents about it, and just ranting on about being paranoid. So then, finally, it just dawned on me, I remembered. I was like, Scotty, aren't you the idiot that he knowingly did this? So a couple of years ago, he started seeing this, or he went out and he saw this girl, right? He went on a date with this girl. So they go out, they drink, they get drunk, they eat Mexican.
SONM's open, it's squeezing, 138.
SONM. What price did you get in at, Henry?
125.
Damn, it is squeezing. Ooh, 150, Henry. Sell some. It's halted. It's halted. Way to go, Henry.
Not so halted on my end.
Oh, it's not halted. Henry,
Now it is.
Henry,
Yeah.
please take.
Can I get a? Woo!
Okay, that's called the Ric Flair, bitches. The Ric Flair.
Take your story.
Okay. Woo! The Ric Flair. Anyway, so back to my story about my buddy Scotty. So my buddy Scotty, then it dawns on me that a couple years ago he went on a date with this girl. First date, they go out, they have Mexican food, they get drunk, and then so he's gonna have sex with her, and she stops him. She's like, "Well, I have something to tell you." And he's like, "What?" She's like, "I just want you to know that I have herpes." Okay? And what does this motherfucker do? He has sex with her. Anyways, not protected sex, unprotected sex. And not only did he do it once, but he did it around 10 different times. He rolled the dice. He played...
And I would have been, see ya later.
He played Russian roulette with his wiener 10 different times without a condom. He did it many times with a condom too, by the way. But there was times where he didn't have one. He was just like, "Oh, hell with it."
She must have been super hot.
And so I'm like, Scotty, you're sitting here berating us about having a poker game, and then you're playing Russian roulette with your wiener. What the hell?
So Peck opened up at $8.90, and now it's over $9 and squeezing.
Out of the way, Peck.
Damn.
What movie is that from, Matt Alvarado?
Oh.
Out of the way, Peck. You remember that? What movie is that from? See if you remember. It's a 1980s flick. I know you saw it. It's your old 40-year-old ass.
To be honest with you, I'd bought 100 shares, at least 100 shares.
Did anybody else get an SONM with Henry? Anybody else long that one with him? I almost popped in it, but I already got multiple positions going.
I'm not looking at Peck anymore. It's just depressing me.
Henry, you already got a nice winner with SONM. You don't have to fucking hit everything, Henry. And you've already hit like 3 winners this morning.
Oh.
Okay.
Strike White's hot.
Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what Henry's doing? He's winning and bitching. Bitch and win, bitch and win. That's what I tell my.
I'm just mad because I'm seeing them all. I'm seeing them. You know, it's like
Henry took his head out of the sand. He sees clearly now.
I can see clearly now. The stocks are moving.
What movie is it? 42. What is 42?
42.
Oh, that's how old he is. He's 42. I'm just kidding. I remember when I used to think 42 was old.
Not 42.
Now I'm like, bro, as long as your wiener still works, you ain't old.
I'll be 40 May 25th. Thank you very much.
What movie is that from? Out of the way, Peck. Come on.
But sometimes I
Matt,
act like I'm 20,
type it in chat.
So there's that.
See if you remember. Oh, fucking NVAX. Are you going to go red for me, please? Had such high hopes. Missed out on SONM. Hope somebody got an SONM. Okay, so with NVAX, it's putting in this bounce. So this VWAP should act as resistance. If it gets over VWAP and starts holding VWAP, then I will be exiting the trade. I'm not going to stick around for it to hold VWAP and then squeeze me out past high day. Screw that nonsense. All right, since nobody knows the movie, I'll give you another hint. It had Val Kilmer was the lead actor in it. Out of the way, Peck. There you go, Matt. Willow. Yeah. Willow Wofgard, remember? Had all the midgets in it, or the dwarfs. I don't know what the proper term is. I know that midget is...
Little people.
Little people. Midget is kind of like a derogatory term, I think. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't think it's as bad as calling like black people the N-word, but I think it's
I don't know
maybe
what,
it's... Yeah.
That movie, I've never heard of it.
Willow? It's like
Yeah.
it's like set in like ancient times, kind of like when with like the swords and like Conan the Barbarian times.
Oh, someone's open.
All right, SON's open. Let's watch it. SONM.
Oh, slap down.
Tell me you took some profits up here, Henry.
I sold half.
All right, good. Thank God. I mean, 25 cents a share, bro. That's a good, nice, healthy profit. And let's see if it keeps going. Look at it. There it goes. It's got room to 2.
I got my next sell at 2.
Here, I'm just giving you a heads up. Just a couple of weeks ago on March 21st, it had a spike up to $2 and it failed there and it sold off the rest of the day. So please, Henry, take your profits up here. Don't expect it to run past 2.
I have 190 at sale. I didn't get it. Shit.
Take it at 175, man. In fact, I'm going to see if there's shares to short up here. Yes, there is. Ooh, I got some short.
At what price?
167. I'm going to see if I can get some more. Hopefully it gets up to your 190 and I can get a...
I'm taking them all. I was going to take it all out at 190, but...
Oh, now there's no more shares. Oh, I didn't get as many as I wanted. But that's okay. I'll take the Because this thing probably fades the rest of the day. I mean, I guess it could come back. SONM, the float on it is 10 million. So I got in at 167. Yes! NVAX rejected by VWAP so far. NVAX, eat shit. NVAX definitely. If this works out today with NVAX and mRNA, NVAX is definitely going down as one of my best trades of the year. Nailing it on the front side and the back side. God, that's such a good feeling when you nail the fucking stocks on the front side and the back side.
I like to nail women on the front side and the back side.
Good one, Henry. It's a very creative joke.
It's true.
All right, mRNA about to break low a day. Give it up. mRNA. There we go.
I should have mentioned it to you, but I didn't.
What?
I was watching ATIF on my other screen. I'm like, God, I almost want to buy it at 290. It's starting to curl up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
It just got slapped down. But I'm still watching it because...
How many charts do you keep up, Henry?
Like 6. That's not too many.
You made your boys watch it.
SONM, come on, coming back, baby.
Yeah, Matt, you're making your boys watch all the classics, huh? Yeah, I like that movie Willow. I watched it a lot of times when I was a kid.
Is ATIF going to come back here or what? It's starting to get volume.
Oh, I'm looking at it. It had a pullback right here.
I know I was initially going to get in 290 when it was starting to curl up, and it's pulling back here right now to it.
You're getting a pop up to 175 where you get a sell in, Henry. Or are you going to be, you want your 190, huh?
I'm getting my 190.
You think it'll get there?
Yep.
It might. I'm trying to get an ad. I put in an order to add, and there's E-Trade's looking for shares to short, and it's not finding any.
I hope the shorts get squeezed.
I hope it squeezes a little more too. Well, only if I get the shares. If I don't, then I just fail now. No, give Henry 190. All right, I want you to get. I think you should take it out right now, Henry. 175 is best case scenario. It's putting in a little bounce, and then I just think it just goes to shit. March 21st, it went to $2, and it sold off the entire day and ended up back where it was. Actually, ended up lower than where it was.
All right, you talked me into it. 175.
I'm just, you know what I mean? That's what it did a couple of weeks ago. So, it's something to think about.
I'm thinking about it. I put it in, so I might not get it.
It's at VWAP now. I think even if it does pop over high a day, it's just going to get smacked down by $2.
I took it out at 150.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to shit. I haven't covered any yet just because I think I'm going to just wait till it gets down to $1 and then cover it all down there. I wanted more, but I only got 1,000 shares short. It wouldn't let me short any more than 1,000. So
I made $200 on it, so I'm all
no,
right.
fuck. That's a good trade. Happened quick too. $200. Boom, right there. In and out. Henry, you dirty dog. Henry actually had a girl, a good-looking girl. She asked him. She does when I hold my poker games. She deals for us, right? She deals the cards for us, and she actually asked Henry to be her roommate.
And I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
Does the fact that she, I mean, if you end up living with her, you'll probably end up having sex with her. Does that weigh in your decision?
That's definitely on the pro side of the list. Yes.
That'll probably happen, I think.
That cancels out a couple cons.
You ever heard of the law of familiarity? Right? That means that people like what they get familiar with. So if you're just around, you're just hanging around, before you know it, especially one night when she's lonely and got some alcohol in her, before you know it, Henry's going to be laying in his bedroom and he's going to be telling us a story on the live stream. Just kidding. He won't tell us. Henry won't kiss and tell, will he? All right. mRNA. Breakdown. Let's go. Come to daddy. I'm short everything today. I'm short NVAX, short mRNA, short DNJR, and short SONM. I wish I had some long plays for you guys.
CLDX could be one that I'm watching. That's a recent runner.
CLDX.
Gapped up and it's holding its gains.
Wow.
I mean, it's above its...
Ooh, I'm glad you threw... I'm throwing that one on my watch list. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm going to watch... It's starting to get overextended, so I'm going to watch it for a short.
Well, I think if it breaks the...
I'd love to see... Well, it's not that overextended.
No.
You get it, but I'm still throwing it on the watch list.
Daily, it traded in a channel from basically like 210 to 275 for like months. I mean, if it breaks out over $3, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
mRNA giving it up some more. Okay, I'm going to look to take profits on mRNA down at 49.29. That is the red to green. If it can get down there. It's at 50 right now.
I'm curious. What is PEC at right now? Good thing we didn't get in that one. Halted on the way down. It's at 760. That one's just going to fade off the rest of the day, I bet.
Give it up, mRNA. Don't be shy.
Sit on my hands.
Come on, mRNA. Give it up some more. Let's go. Give it up. There we go. Getting ready to cover some mRNA into this flush. Cover. Covered some at 49.60. And then we're going red on the day on NVAX. NVAX is literally testing red to green right now at 21.50. NVAX. There we go. Give it up, you sons of bitches. You know you want to. mRNA testing. I'm not mRNA bouncing off red to green right now. I'm not expecting it to go red on the day right now, mRNA. I'm expecting it to bounce and then I can add back into my short a little bit. Probably should have covered more shares. Now, NVAX. Oops. NVAX. Bouncing off of red to green at 21.50. So bouncing off. It's testing it right now. We'll see how it holds up right there at red to green. And then mRNA bouncing. And then SONN. SONM. Good job you sold, Henry. Look at that. Look at that. I'm still short. Look at that sell-off, dude. And the reason why, look what happened not too long ago. Look at the daily. Always got to look left on the daily, guys. Look at that.
Left on the chart.
Look at that. On 3/20, March 20th, went up to $2 and just sold off the entire day. It closed lower than it opened. It closed down at 56 cents. What a piece of shit. Okay, I can't help it. I should hold. I should not cover any because this thing is just gonna go lower, but I can't help it. I gotta cover some. Oh wow, golly! Can you believe this? Look at this thing.
What?
It's down back at $1.25.
Oh.
All right, I covered half on SONM.
I stopped watching it since I'm not
Trading it.
Yeah.
So covered half at 125. So I'm going to try to cover the rest at $1. Actually, I'll just put the order in at $1. It might take all day to get down there, though. Put $1.05 to cover the rest. DNJR just going sideways. NVAX bouncing off of green to red. mRNA bouncing off green to red. It looks like mRNA and NVAX are just like trading in sympathy. They're just like doing the same things. So we'll hang out. I think I'm going to add into my mRNA short. mRNA. I'm going to add into this bounce right here. So this bounce should get rejected if the trend lower is going to continue. So I'm going to add okay, I added. Actually, I'm going to add some more. Okay, I'm just adding into my mRNA short. It's bouncing up towards VWAP. I'm expecting it to go red on the day. And if it hangs around and it consolidates and it comes down here and touches down on this red to green again and it doesn't seem heavy, like, because sometimes they'll just, yesterday with NVAX, because I was adding into my position yesterday when it was going. Yesterday right here was so yesterday, this is what I mean by looking heavy. So it spiked up, it bounced off of red to green. This was red to green at 23.75. And on this bounce, I shorted up near VWAP. Then it tested it again. Then it bounced towards VWAP. And it wasn't getting through VWAP, so that's what I mean by looking heavy. So I was adding into my short right up here into VWAP. And then whenever it started breaking down and it started busting through VWAP, I added again. And then I was covering down into this flush, adding into the bounce and then covering some more. So that's what I mean by looking heavy. So it's got to stay below VWAP. There's going to be a lot of selling pressure. If If it starts reclaiming VWAP and consolidating over VWAP, then that's going to scare me out. And I'll start covering. The bulls will take over. And then, you know, I'm not trying to go for a ride. And that's completely possible for this to happen. Because I'm not the only one I'm not the only short that's thinking that. There's lots of people that are thinking this thing. Yesterday was the first red day, and a lot of times when you have these big parabolic moves after the first red day, the odds are real high you'll get a second red day. So, you know, there's a lot of shorts in this right now that are piling in. So I don't want to get too. That's a problem that I've had in the past is that I'll get too stuck in my bias, too stuck in my that this thing has to go down. It has to go down. There's no way that it can come back. And with trading, you always got to expect the unexpected. And price action is king. I don't care what the news is. Price action is king. I remember when I first started trading, I would read the news and I would read something like, you know, company awarded, you know, $50 billion contract, or FDA approval, phase 3, positive news. Phase 3 is the best news you can get. FDA approval, phase 3, best news you can get on these biotechs. And so like I'm trading the news. I'm like, wow, this has to go up. And then the trade starts going against me. And I'm just like, why isn't it going up? Why isn't it? Look at this great news. And then I'm just holding. And then I might add to that loser. Okay, I'll just average down and I'll add to my position because it's got to come back because of this news. No, it doesn't. Maybe the news was factored in already. Sometimes stocks will squeeze up before the news even comes out. So it's like buy the rumor, sell the news. So then when the news comes out, people are selling because they're already buying the rumor up to that. So price action is king. All right, we're down to $1.09 on SONM. I got up covering at 105.
Boom.
All right, I'm just going to take it now. Fuck it. All right, I took it off at... What did I take it off at? $108. SONM. Good job on taking your profits, Henry.
Thank you.
Henry sold. What'd you sell at? One what?
150.
150 and the other one at 150? So you made 25 cents a share. So that was a nice solid base hit, dude.
I did change it to 175 when you were saying it, but it never got it. So I'm like, oh, I'm taking 150.
Well, and now look at it. You know, we already looked at it once before. You got to respect that daily chart. Look at that. I mean, hell, I probably covered too early. But, I mean, look, there should be support on the daily right here. That's another reason why I just took it off at 105. I'm not going to be too stuck because, I mean, it could just hold here and consolidate the rest of the day above 1. Hold, you know, if it's going to bounce or if it's going to find a support level, or probably, look, you see the daily chart, you see the highs, you know, you're going to see some support right here. Should see some support in the low ones. And maybe it consolidates here. I don't know. But...
Green on your European now looks nicer than red, so.
Hell yes, it does. So I missed the long, but I got the short. I almost pulled the trigger on the long too with you, but I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to be overstimulated with too many trades going on. But I mean, NVAX and mRNA are more patience plays anyway, so. Okay, so NVAX mRNA is holding. It looks like it's wanting to put in a higher low, so it's kind of making me nervous.
So when you're done with that, I want you to look at a quick ticker and see if you would short it up here.
Fucking mRNA. Hold on. I'm trying to exit my position on mRNA. It's making me nervous hanging around up here. All right, so I covered mRNA because I don't like the way it's putting in this higher low, and I mean it's probably an emotional cover. It's just covering to that strength right there. I really wanted to cover it down here, but I might reshort it up here near. We'll see how it holds up against VWAP. So it's going up to VWAP right now. I might hop back in. I'm not sure. Actually, I know I'll hop back in. And then we'll risk VWAP. Okay, I got some at 50-40. Smaller position. Now, NVAX. This is what I'm talking about. It's looking heavy. Look how heavy it's looking. It bounced, came down. Now it's testing. This is the red to green right here on NVAX, or green to red. So right now it's about to pop through. It's about now if it gets through this green to red right here, we should see some nice panic I can cover into right here in this spot. This is a key area. If it bounces off of this, then I'm probably going to cover some and take some profits. Because if it holds green on the day, now it's popping through. So it's popping through, and I want to take profits into a flush. Come on, it's already off. It's already down $3 off its highs right now. So I definitely want to, I don't want to overstay my welcome with it. So it's going through green to red. So I'm going to look to take some profits right here. I mean, it's breaking down a little bit, but not like I want it to. I'm going to get ready to cover some. Just give me 1 second, Henry.
Yeah.
Looking at officially went red on the day. 2150 is red to green, but it's kind of, I'm taking some off. Okay, I just took a quarter piece off because it's not really, I'm expecting like some true panic. I'm expecting it to start flushing, but it's not really doing that. It's kind of breaking down, and then, I don't know. So we'll just watch it for now. I mean, it went red on the day, but it's not really, yeah, we'll see. Anyways, all right, Henry, which one you want to talk about?
JNUG. Would you short that?
JNUG. Let me pull it up real quick. JNUG. JNUG. Is this an OTC? This is a weed play, isn't it?
No, it's New York Stock Exchange. I think it's oil or something.
Here, let me look up the details on it real quick. JNUG. Oh, I don't have a float. Yep, New York Stock Exchange. I don't have a float on it. Right now, would I short it? No, I wouldn't. I'm looking at the daily here. I mean, it looks like it's about to break out over this, over like the 750 level, dude.
I know. That's what. You remember this when I traded this one a week or couple weeks. Yeah, I was trading it back when it was in the $4, $5, $6 ranges.
No, I don't think so.
Back in the March.
It is a weed name. Yeah, I thought it was a weed name. Well, no, it says gold. You're thinking of the OTC play, Jake. There's another one that's called something NUG that's a OTC weed play. But this one, I'm looking at the profile on it. It's gold miners bull 3 times shares. The investment seeks daily investment results before fees and expenses of 200% of daily performance of the NVAX Global Junior Gold Miners Index. I'm going to read that one more time. The The investment. Oh, this. I think this is an index fund. Yeah, this is an index. Yeah. A daily
So I
junior
bought it
gold
back in,
miners
like,
index. So yeah, this is an index. So this is a compilation of 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 other companies. Seeks daily investment results before fees and expenses of 200% of daily performance of NVIS Global Junior Gold Miners Index. I don't know how to trade that, man.
I was just looking at your initial thought is all I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my initial thought is it looks like it's going to go higher, I think. It's
I bought it on March
consolidated.
23rd. I was buying it at $5, selling it at 6 and 6.50, and so I'm just,
Golly, this thing, man, at $105 and now it's at hit a low of 332. God, those guys got to be so sad. I've been in JNUG since the beginning. It's reverse splitting today after the close. Stay out.
oh, good. Thank you.
Wow. So, well, once it reverse splits, it'll be a lower float.
The reason so this is one of them ones I told you about that I noticed it when it was at that low at 330, 340, and then it went up a few days. So then I bought it at like 5, and then I sold it like 6 and 6.50 back in March. I seen when I bought it, it was going up the last few days. It went hit 330, and then it was up to like 4, and then 450, and I'm like, all right, it's kind of trending up. It's down so much, it's gonna have some little bounce. So, and then today it popped up on my thing because it's ready to break out. So I'm like, ugh, is it gonna get slapped down or is it gonna go?
Okay, so mRNA looks like it's wants to test the red to green, which is right down here. It bounced off of it perfectly. Isn't that great how those key support levels and key resistance levels, how they work? Would appreciate some other thoughts from anyone else. Speaking of gold, does anyone like specific names in the gold space, 6 months or 2 year view, longer term time frame? My favorite I have been watching GDX. I don't know shit about trading commodities. I don't know anything about trading commodities.
Yeah, me neither.
Gold, silver. All I know is my shitty little penny stocking niche.
Jacob, though, he's the one that used a lot of technical indicators, right?
Yeah. GDX. I'm looking at that one right now. Wow, GDX, Jesus. This thing's coming back. You can see why it's your favorite. It's breaking out. Looks like it should go higher. Meanwhile, NVAX is shitting the bed some more. So we're getting some more panic. My ideal goal with NVAX, I would love to see $19. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'm pretty sure I will actually. What am I saying? Look at that. We're getting more panic out of NVAX. Sweet. So probably what NVAX is, now that we're starting to get some more panic out of NVAX, the red to green is 2150. So I'm going to cover into this flush, and then I might look to add into my short at 2150 using red to green as my risk now. So as long as it stay red on the day, then I'll stay in the trade. Okay, covered some more NVAX there at 2106. So, and then if it bounces up to 2150, well, I mean, if it just continues panicking down to 19, I'm going to take the profits.
Jacob, do you know anything about the standard deviation channel?
Standard deviation channel.
Yeah, it's one I've been dabbling with. One of the guys that I watched, the Thinkorswim, he uses it a lot.
Trade with Vlad says goal for mRNA. Well, if I look at the, I'm gonna look at the 15-minute chart. So I mean, best case scenario. I mean, I would love best case scenario. I'd love to see 40. I'm not expecting 40 though. I mean, so I mean, even if it came down to 47 today. 47, 46, I would probably cover. So right now, my average is $50.36. So right now, if it went down to $47, I mean, it's about to go red. So if it goes down to 47, I'll take some off, and then I'd probably swing the rest of it since I have such a good average. As long as it stays red on the day. If it starts going green again, then I'm covering the rest of taking the rest of my profits. If it starts showing strength and going green, I'm out. So yeah, my goal with it would be ultimately in a perfect world, I want it. It's about to. It looks like it's looking heavy right now, and it looks like it's about to go red on the day. Say it goes red and it flushes down to 47. It flushes down to 47. I take profits at 47. Maybe not all profits, but half of them. And then if it bounces up towards red to green or VWAP, add in and then swing the rest of the short to tomorrow, which is what I did yesterday. Yesterday I was short and I took profits into the flush. It bounced and I shorted the bounce. And then now it's flushing down and then it'll maybe put in another bounce and maybe I'll get a third red day. I'm not sure. So we'll let the price action dictate. And we're going red on the day on an mRNA. Thank God I covered it and I got back in. I realized it. ATHE is hitting high day scanner. I don't know if you know that, Henry, or not. Did you see that?
Did not. ATHE, it didn't hit mine. ATHE. Oh, there it is.
What is this?
It was halted. It got unhalted.
Henry, what's this? Where did you get the standard deviation channel? What the hell is that, man?
All right, so you got your Thinkorswim chart up right now on mRNA. So go up where on the blue bar up there where it says share. To the right of that, there's that little folder-looking thing, and then to the right of that, like cylinder-looking thing.
All right, so okay, so my Thinkorswim go where to share? All right, share. I see it. Share.
And two things to the right, that little like bottle looking thing.
Yeah.
So click on that.
All right.
And then if you type in the search bar on the left side, type in standard deviation channel.
Well, this is where these are your indicators. So it's an indicator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Standard deviation channel.
And then add it.
Why are you looking at that? Why did you? I mean, there's like 100. There's tons of. Oh. So it shows areas of support and resistance? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on with this, man? Jeez. Weird.
Did you do it? It's not shown on the live stream yet.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, weird.
It's coming up now. It's a new one. I'm just trying to learn because it's a good way to look at support and resistance. It's kind of hard to show on like.
You know what a real popular one is the Fibonacci's. A lot of people use the Fibonacci.
If you're on the 1 minute, if you change your time frame, it'll look different.
All right,
But if you change your time frame to the daily.
I gotta get rid
I'll
of
change
this.
it to the
How do I
daily.
get rid of this thing?
Just change it to the daily ones. It's gonna look way different.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. So you're saying that mRNA can go down to $38, $39, $40. I would love to see that.
I thought I seen Nate Mashad use this, but the other guy that I watched for Think or Swim, he uses this.
All right, thank God I gotta get it off my chart.
It looks weird when it's in the 1 minute or 5 minute, but it's a good one to look at for like a daily chart and that. I mean, it's not for everybody. Like I said, I'm just trying something, trying something different, whatever.
Henry, I'm not hating on you for it, dude. I added to my mRNA short into this little bounce at 49.61. And then NVAX bounced a little bit up to red to green.
Ooh, a recent runner just popped up on the high day, that BLPH. Remember that one?
The first thing that, as soon as you said that ticker, the first thing that popped in my head was short.
Short.
BLPH. Let me look at it. Ooh, it's running a little bit. Oh yeah, it looks like it's on the daily. It looks like it's trying to break out of some consolidation there. It might squeeze up. It actually has some room to squeeze.
Remember, that's the one that went that day, that like from $4 to 26 that one day.
I do remember that. We traded it, made some money on it. So look how perfect that is. It NVAX, it had a little bounce, and it bounced up to red to green 2150 perfectly. So if you were one to add to your short, that's where you would add, right there into that little bounce, and look at it. And let's just see if it continues to make lower lows. Your average is $50.08. Hope we see 47. God, I hope we see 47 too. It's looking heavy, man. We'll see what happens with it. We need it right now, though. It's still green on the day. It mRNA trade with Vlad. I mean it. So let's look at yesterday. So yesterday, it's kind of there's some support here from yesterday. So we'll see how it holds up right here. If it starts going sideways, I'm getting out. Because it went red for a minute, and then it bounced, right? And then right now it's testing red to green again. Because the red to green is 49.26. So we'll just see if it starts consolidating right over red to green and hanging around and hugging red to green, and it doesn't continue to make lower lows, then I'm going to be exiting the trade. I'll be getting out. But if it breaks down and it goes red more and we get more flush and more red, then then we'll try to hang on to it for a swing for tomorrow. But right now, I'm not liking, I don't want to see a reversal. I don't want to see some sideways price action, it put in a higher low, and then start coming back. If it starts doing that shit, peace. And NVAX giving it up. I like seeing NVAX give it up because it makes me think that that mRNA is going to give it up more.
And INO broke out. Dang it.
Did it? Oh, I forgot about INO.
Yeah, I did too, until it just popped up on mine.
Well, I mean, it broke out, but barely, man.
Oh, I know, but I was in yesterday from $9.
Oh, Henry, don't feel bad about the base hits, man. You beat yourself up about taking these base hits.
I know.
Think about it this way. Okay, so yeah, you could have made more with INO, But guess what? If you would have gotten stubborn, you wouldn't have took your profits with SONM. You know what I mean? Hell, you'd be losing right now, or you wouldn't made any money. Or same thing this morning with what's the other one? BOSC, where you bought at 320, sold at $4.
Yep.
If you would have held that one, if you wouldn't have took your profits up there near near that whole dollar number, making 80 cents a share. I mean, that thing opened at like $2.40. I mean, where is it right now? It's probably close to that right now. It probably didn't do anything.
True.
Probably had a little bounce. Yeah, had a little spike. Shit, I could have shorted that spike.
True.
Look at it. It's at 220 now. Dude, just those base hits are gold, man. Just keep taking them.
No, I know. I know. It's just they're different stocks. So I mean, you're talking about
apples to oranges.
Just at the one failed day spikers. I mean, these other ones, like I know goes up, holds his gains.
I hope INO keeps squeezing because I'm gonna short the fuck out of it soon.
GNMX is moving too. Man, we were trading that in like $5-6 range, weren't we? GNMK over $9 today.
SBOW hitting high day scanner. Wow, SBO day, really pretty chart.
What one? What?
SB, Sam, Brian, Oscar, W. Couldn't think of a word for W. SBOW. Dude, that is a nice looking. Look at that. Oh man, I'm sad we missed this one. Look at that. Look at that consolidation right there off VWAP. Look how it just holds VWAP so perfectly. You could risk off of $5. Perfect. You could risk off of that whole dollar number. Dude, look at that.
I've never seen this stock before ever.
I would have bought 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares at $5.25, and I'd be selling right now.
Oh.
I can't buy it up here now.
No.
It's got a float of 11.5 million. And this is the second big green day. So I don't want to short it just yet. I might actually still be interested in buying it. Let's see how it's pulling back to the breakout level. So let's see how it holds the breakout level. Might be able to get a buy right here in the 570s. But I'm going to take a smaller share size if I'm going to buy it. Actually, I am going to buy it. I'm going to buy some. I mean, it's a little bit riskier buying it up here, but fuck it, I'm up on the day. Second green day, so it's more likely to have a third green day. I'm in at 583.
Are you dabbling?
Yeah, I'm dabbling. So we'll see how it holds this breakout level. The breakout is really kind of over 575. So we'll see how 575 holds. And pulling back some more. Not going to get shaken out just yet. Depending on the price action. I probably got in too fast. I should let it chop around and consolidate a little bit more and prove itself before I just hop right in. So we'll see how it holds 550. So pull back to 550. I may add right down here near maybe 560. May add a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how it holds this 550. Because, I mean, it's a second green day. And there's right back up to 585. Today's got huge volume. Today's like the biggest volume day. I mean, it's on the daily chart, it's got room to go up to 8. 750 or 8. Let's see if anybody's talking about it in the, yeah, SBOW. SBOW. Looking strong. So I took the long.
So I took the long.
Right? There it goes. 614, Henry.
Booyah. Tricky.
Uh-oh, rejected. Makes me want to sell.
Down.
Makes me want to sell. We'll take a little bit of profits just to reduce my risk. Sell. Can always add back. There we go. Took some. About to break high of day. SBOW. New high of day. SBOW. New high of day. Sort of. High of day slap down. Oh, coming back, coming back.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
I think it's going to go, Henry. SBO day.
Brian thinks it's gonna go. Gonna go. There she goes. There she goes.
There it goes. I'm going to sell some here. Sold some at 626.
Would you say the float was on this?
11 million. I'm going to try to sell some more at 650. 645.
Slap down.
All right, 640. I've got a sell order at 640. See if I can get it. Yep, I got some. Got some out at 640. All right. Now, it'll probably pull back. I might add back and see how see if it holds over 6 nicely. We'll see if it can consolidate up here over 6. And if it can consolidate up over here 6, I think I might add back here in closer to 6 or close to my entry. In fact, I am going to put an order to buy at 6 or at 601. I think 6 should hold. Buy. So I got 2 orders to buy at 601. Take a look at WLL. Oh, wow. 77 cents. Man, missed that one today. Let's look at the daily. Oh, second green day on volume. This is looking good, dude. Oh, I mean, I can't buy it now. All right, I got an execution on SBOWL at $6.01. So my new average is 592. We'll see how that holds up. Yeah, I mean, I like WLL. If I would have seen it this morning, I would have bought it off this off VWAP right here in this consolidation zone. And then I'd be selling into the squeeze, obviously. But, I mean, as long as this thing holds over VWAP today, I think it might have a day 3. I mean, I'm probably not going to buy it right now. Uh-oh, we're getting more of a pullback. See how 550 holds. I'm going to buy some more. Added at 567. I'm going to add some more at 5. I'm I'm gonna add some more at 567 again. Buy. All right, 550. I'm gonna use as my risk. On SBOWL. Thanks for the alert on WLL though. That one's definitely going on the watch list. I'm gonna keep an eye on that one. That's the great thing I love about being in a chat room or trading with a community is that you have multiple eyes seeing things that you don't see. Plus, also when you have somebody else's opposing opinion to yours, it's good because you need to be able to see their side of the story. Because it's easy to get caught up in your own ways. And if you have somebody always just agreeing with everything you say, then I just don't think that's that healthy. You need an opposition. All right, 550. Hold, you fucker. 545. Oh, it's giving it up. Dang it. There you go. There's a perfect example of how to turn a winner into a loser. We'll see how it holds here, though. Might not be done yet.
Actually, I have a buy set at 525. Come back down to that support, and then I'm gonna risk 515.
Yeah, I mean it's just dipping below VWAP right now. It makes me want to buy some more. I am gonna buy some more. Oh man, I missed it. I tried to get it at 550 and I missed it. I'm not gonna add unless I get the price I want. So yeah, just pull back the VWAP. I think this is a good spot to enter right here at 55. At 50, it's a whole dollar, half dollar number. It's got lots of support from earlier this morning. It's a second green day. Now, SBOW. Let's see if they have news. I haven't even looked to see if they have news. No news. So that's not good. I'm not seeing any news. Do you see any news on it, Henry?
No.
So that sucks. The chart looks good. The volume's good. But we ain't got no catalyst. But they don't always need a catalyst. Hell, my biggest loss ever was, and part of the reason I kept shorting and adding to my short was because it didn't have news. And I was like, all right, this stock keeps squeezing for no reason. There's no news. And ultimately, I was right, but I got a margin call. And, ooh, this is not looking good for me right now. I'm glad I didn't get that ad. Did you get executed?
I got executed, but I'm about ready to get taken out already. I was hoping that support in the 520s would hold.
As soon as I get a bounce, I'm probably gonna get out. I think it's gonna bounce off of 5 here.
Just took me out.
I should have been shorting up here at 6. All right, MRNA is holding green and it's curling back up. So I don't like that price action. I'm getting out. I'm out of MRNA. And SBOW is holding $5 for this moment. And then when SBOW offers me an opportunity, when it puts in a bounce somewhere, I'm going to sell into that bounce, which that might be the spot where it might get over 550 and hold and then take off, but that's okay. I got greedy at a nice winner, and then I didn't take all my profits up close to 650, and then I tried to add into it and fucked it up. Come on, bounce off 5. Don't go lower than 5, please. Just give me a little bounce. Give me an opportunity to get out into. There we go. Give me 550. I'll take 550. Hell, I'll take 548. Did it take you out yet, Henry?
Yeah, it took me out. I only risked 10 cents. Excuse me.
So if it gets up anywhere near VWAP, which would be close to 550, I'm getting out. Come on, you fucker. Give me a little pop. Let's sell into it. Damn, I don't even know if 5's going to hold, bro. Come on. 520s. $5.29. $5.28. I don't even know if we're going to get 550. I might just take it off at 530. What do you think, Henry? Look at it. Am I trying to get out too early? Or should I just take it off into this little pop here? Damn, I should have took it off at 530. There's 525. Could have took out at 520 and took up. Ugh.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Oh, there goes 505. I should have took it off at 530. Oh, that hurts. 490. God damn.
It's gonna give it all up, man.
Damn it.
Doing what the other one's been doing the last couple of days, just freaking dying off.
It seems to have held 5 right there. Now I'm wishing I would have took it off at like 520, 525. Fuck it. I'm going to try to get it off at 505. Alright, I'm out at 505. Damn, that sucks. Took a bunch of my profits.
Yeah, it's gonna. You'd probably be happy. I think it's gonna keep going down.
That sucks. I'm still green on the day, but still irritating. Maybe I'll watch it for a short. Maybe if it can bounce up towards 6, I might short some up there. On the upside, my NVAX is still staying red on the day. God, is it gonna hold 5 here, Henry? Revenge trading. Baby sounds pissed. He's mad that Daddy lost some money. He's like, what the hell are you doing? Alright, DNJR is failing, so I'm going to take some profits here. It's about to go red on the day. So that's a positive thing.
I'm not liking your SBOW. I think it's just gonna keep dying off, dude.
I sold it.
Oh, I thought you got back into it.
No, I'm taking profits on this SBOW. Maybe I should. You think SBOW is I mean, it just dipped below 5 and now it's holding up. We're just gonna keep selling off. That's 525.
I don't know, just we've been burned the last 3 days on the same setup. It just keeps dying off, but I mean, the longer it consolidates sideways and starts showing strength, maybe it could rebound, but you know, you get in now and then boom, it crashed down to. I'm staying away from it, but.
I missed my. I tried to get it all out and I didn't get it all out on DNJR. Now it's bouncing. It wasn't quick enough. DNJR on that flush. Down to 225. I was putting in a bounce. Maybe it'll. Actually, maybe I could add into my short into this little bounce. I don't know, man. Espo, I'm just thinking that maybe it comes back. Look at it, Henry. Am I? Man, maybe I should just leave it alone.
So just think of that last, how many trades this last couple days that we're like, well, it's down $3 a share. It's got to have some bounce, and none of them did.
Yeah, but this is, I mean, it looks like it looks like it's got some support here at 5.
Okay.
Doesn't it?
Sounds like you're wishing, hoping.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just pissed. Maybe I'm just pissed I gave back some profits on it. I mean, I need to look at the fact that I'm still green on the day. I still got 2 trades that are working out really nicely for me. And I need to be thankful for that. Instead of trying to revenge trade this piece of shit.
There you go.
But then what if it holds 5?
It's not going to.
You don't think so, Henry?
Nope.
Henry doesn't like it. Gosh. How, Henry, you think everything's gonna go up though? How come not this one? Because
I told you. Were you not listening to me?
it's pulling back, huh?
How many paper cuts did you get the last couple of days?
A lot.
In the same setup.
You know what? I'm gonna add to my winner on DNJR to this little bounce. You're right. I have taken a lot of paper cuts the last couple of weeks. I would have way more profits. I mean,
add the winners, not losers.
So that's why I'm trying to add to DNJR, but I'm not getting execution.
Like, I wouldn't even get excited now about SBOW until it broke 535.
Jacob says, my advice: first choose how much you are willing to lose. So far, it is $150 per trade. Then decide how much you are willing to risk on each trade. Divide $200 and divided by, let's say, 10 cents. That would mean you could get 2,000 shares. Yeah, that does make sense. What'd you say, Henry? Say that again.
I said I wouldn't even get interested in SBOW until it breaks 535.
It doesn't look like it's consolidating right here over 5.
Especially since the volume just died off. I don't like it. So.
It's below VWAP. It didn't hold near its highs. You're right.
Until it starts curling.
You're right. Look at mRNA. It's coming back. I'm glad I got out. mRNA. It still might be a short though. I mean, it's coming back. It might come up to VWAP here and get rejected. I may short it here in the 50-30s again. That would be my entry, my other entry, but we'll see. Maybe it gets rejected here at VWAP and then
there goes SBOW.
okay. Wow, thank you, Henry. Thank you for not letting me get an SBOW. Thank you for talking me out of that, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Because I almost pulled the trigger right there at $5.14.
I know you wanted to. I know you did.
What the hell just got executed? Oh, my ad on my DNJR. And I just shorted up Pierce again at mRNA at $50.12. And I'm just, VWAP's going to be my guide.
Let VWAP guide you along.
Yeah, so as long as it stays heavy and below VWAP, I'll stay in the trade if it keeps squeezing. All right, I'm going to get SBOW off my screen. I'm going back to INO. I hope SBOW comes back though. Maybe I was hoping it would keep squeezing. I wanted it to kind of go parabolic so I could short it. Well, and long it, but so INO, where are you at? INO bumping up near the highs. So hopefully that goes higher. The higher the better. And mRNA testing VWAP. Okay, I added a little bit to my mRNA short at $50.30 right there at VWAP. So we'll see how this holds up. If it squeezes over VWAP, if mRNA squeezes over VWAP, say it squeezes up and then it pulls back and it starts holding over VWAP, that's when I'll exit the trade. I'll exit it on a dip close to VWAP.
When you dip, I dip, we dip.
I don't wanna exit into like a little squeeze where it squeezes up. Say it squeezes up to like say it squeezes up to like 51, and then it pulls back to 50-35 or 50-50, and then it starts trading in a channel. Puts in higher lows. I mean, yeah, this could come back. It's coming back. I mean, mRNA put out some solid news not too long ago. So it doesn't surprise me that this thing's coming back. Meanwhile, NVAX is holding. It's still red, but it's right there at that. So NVAX 2150 is the red to green. So I'm just going to put a stop loss on NVAX. If it gets over 2150, I'm going to take the rest of my profits on NVAX. 2152 is my line in the sand on NVAX, so I'll take the rest. So I can't lose on that one. INO looks like it's going to oh man, I'm so irritated with myself. I screwed that SBOW trade up. So mRNA rejected right now. Rejected by $50.50 so far. So let's see if that can be the top. Maybe that will be my new risk. $50.50. Let me look at yesterday's price action too. Look at the wider time frame. So, yeah. If I look at yesterday's price action, well, I mean, it could have room to go up to 51, 55, but I don't want to try to get squeezed $1.50. So, even though it probably does get rejected by 51.50, but I'm only going to risk VWAP. I mean, I can always short it higher if it goes against me. And it looks like it might right here. It's put in a nice bounce. It wants to reclaim VWAP, doesn't it?
What one?
mRNA.
Oh. I don't even look at that. It's too expensive for me.
Henny says look at WTER. Let's check that one out real quick. WTER. Oh, shit. Squeeze and a reject. Wow. Oh, yeah, it hit my high day scanner. It's got a float of 42 million. This thing's been grinding up on the daily chart. Wow. Wow.
It's got me intrigued.
Yeah, me too. I mean, looks like it wants to go. I mean, you could almost, looks like you could buy it on this pullback. I mean, it's showing a lot of strength. It's holding its gains on the daily. You could buy this pullback right here on WTR. What do you think, Henry? Look, there it goes. Could have bought that yank. Back to 113. Look at that. There it goes. WTER. Squeezing towards high day. I was too late to the party. I thought about buying it. On that pullback to VWAP. Oh, it's getting rejected by high day. See what it does here. Pulling back to 118. 120. I mean, the run just started. It just started getting volume. Makes me want to buy it. What do you think, Henry?
Oh, it's a water company. They make water. Alkaline water boosts production to meet record bottled water demand. I was just looking at the daily. I mean, to this, you'd have to buy a lot of shares because it doesn't seem like it has a lot of range when it's moving. Like it doesn't, I mean, it moves 10, 20 cents. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You won't want to buy 100 shares because you might make $2. I mean, you know what I mean? So I'm debating if I want to go all in with a lot of shares or not.
Well, I mean, it looks like it. But a lot of times whenever, like if you look at the daily, a lot of times when they're ramping up like this, the action speeds up and then it goes parabolic.
No, yeah, I know.
And today it's getting more volume than it's had in the past. Okay, I just bought some at $1.15. See if it could squeeze past high day.
Like I said, I'm just being very disciplined. I'm sitting on my hands. I'm trying to.
I should be doing that too.
I made my profits. I gave a little bit back already, but I'm still above my goal of the day. So I'm just kind of. I want it to be a perfect setup. I mean, it looks nice.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of. I see what you're saying.
That first pop had the initial volume, and now the volume's kind of dying down. I mean.
I bought 1,000 shares at 115, so maybe we'll get a squeeze.
So just perfect example. I mean, even if it goes to 126, I mean, you're only gonna make $100.
True.
You know, you have 1,000 shares. So
I'm thinking if it pops over.
Definitely not a trade I would take if I was on a PDT, only a 3-day trades.
That's a good point, Henry. That's an excellent point. Yes, if you're under PDT, yeah, you need to be pickier. I'm not under PDT anymore, so I just fucking pulled the trigger. left and right, you know?
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'm going to risk 112, 111. I'm in at 115, so I'll risk a few cents. I mean, if it goes up to 150, I'm going to sell it all. Make a couple $100.
Thanks for the alert though, Henny, because I've never seen this ticker, and looking at daily, this is something I would swing trade too. I mean, not saying I'm going to swing trade this today, but like if I'd have caught this when it went over 50 cents, I definitely would have been holding that for a day or two, especially since it just was grinding up after it hit its low of 40 cents. Like, I don't know why it never popped up on any of my things. It fits my parameters on some of my scanners. So I don't know why I didn't see it.
I just stop loss in at 111.
But thanks for the alert, because I am going to add this to a watch list for sure. Because, I mean, it's got potential to go to $3, eventually. To $2.50, I guess.
So mRNA showing lots of strength. As soon as it gets a pullback, when mRNA gets a pullback towards VWAP, I'm covering. Because it bounced off green. This thing wants to stay green on the day. So that is a very bullish. I'm not hanging around. So it'll have a pullback here soon, hopefully. Hopefully it just doesn't squeeze on mRNA. So I'll be exiting this one soon. So yeah, it bounced off of red to green perfectly, or green to red. And so now we're gonna, hopefully we get a little pullback towards the VWAP, and then we'll just exit this trade there. Meanwhile, NVAX still looking heavy. So hopefully that one doesn't decide to follow mRNA. Tristan says, are you still in NVAX? Yes, I am. So here we go to get a little pullback on mRNA. So this is where I'm going to look to exit. And mRNA. Maybe I should take it off right here. Gonna hold over 550. I was hoping for a little bit more of a pullback, closer to VWAP, but maybe the 50-30s. And WTER is holding VWAP. Hopefully she can go. Let's take it off right here. Look at WTER, Henry. I think it might test high day. Makes sense that the ticker's WTER, huh? Water?
Yeah.
Or it might just get rejected right here. Float on it is 42 million. So I mean, it's got kind of a thicker float, so it's not gonna. It's gonna need some real volume to move. Probably a stupid trade.
Yeah, the volume died down.
I'm gonna get out.
I said I'm keeping an eye on it because it might be a swing trade maybe, but.
And I should have got out on that little pullback, that little micro dip on mRNA, but so far it's getting rejected by 51 on mRNA. Come on, give me a pullback, man. I wanted more than just one candle to cover into. Give me like, give me a pullback down to like 50-20 or something. There we go. mRNA. There we go. So we'll see how this pull back a little bit more. Getting rejected by 51. See how this holds VWAP. And it's getting bought up over VWAP. Trader Vlad says water looks like it may be it might be a non-compliance play. Oh, non-compliance with the Nasdaq, so they got to keep their stock over $1. Let's go, Tristan says. I know, huh? Yeah, I mean, it sucks, Tristan. You came in on the kind of on the back end of the live stream. We're actually probably going to be cutting it short here soon, but we'll be back on Friday for sure. Just to go over my trades right now. Right now I'm short NVAX, risking red to green 2150. I'm also short mRNA, but mRNA, it bounced off of red to green perfectly. I mean, I did already make some money on it. I took some profits into these flushes, but now it's bouncing, and I shorted up here near VWAP, and it's pulling. It reclaimed VWAP, and it's pulling back to VWAP, so I'm looking for a dip to get out into, because I feel like since it's holding green on the day, that it's so right here is probably where I'm gonna get at. I think it might end up holding green all day today, and could potentially go higher. I'm not sure. So I'm not trying to stick around to get squeezed. So this little VWAP test, I'm going to cover into that, I think. 530s, 528, 527, 508. Wow. 512. Cover. All right, I got out at $50.10. So I covered right into that little. So I actually didn't lose any money on the trade. But the reason why I'm covering is just because it's pretty far off the green to red. I mean, maybe I might reshort it if it comes down here and test the green to red, and it stays below VWAP and every single bounce gets sold off into, and it looks heavy. Then I might short some pops and hold it overnight. I'll keep an eye on it. But right now, this could just be a pullback to $50. It could hold 50 and then come back and keep hugging VWAP and putting in higher lows. I don't know. So I'm just going to get out for right now. Look at WTR. It's going up. Okay, non-compliance play. Look at that. 121.18. Okay, I got way too excited for that little last dinky 2-cent move. NVAX, I'm still short, and the NVAX short's looking like it's working out well. I'm planning on swinging this one. We'll see though. But I already put the stop loss in at 21.52, so I can't lose on the trade. I'm short with an average right now of 2209 on it. And I'd love to see, if I look at the 15-minute chart on this one, let's see here. What the hell? So places to cover on NVAX. I'd love to see, God, I would love to see 17, 19, 19. Yeah, 19. I'd love to see 19 today. If we get 19 out of NVAX, that'd be awesome. Might see 18 tomorrow. I don't know. This one should have a really nice unwind to it, though, I think. I mean, it's been going up for a long time. And you look up at the daily chart, I mean, this thing has come from $3.54. I mean, look at that. Really 17, 18. I want to be able to say that I'm going to have the patience to swing this to $18 on NVAX, but who knows if it's going to get there. I don't know. And WTAR. I mean, when NASDAQ puts the heat on these guys to say, hey, you have to keep your stock over $1, they do everything they can to pump it. Look at that. It's going to go higher right now, Henry.
Uh-huh. It might hit 130.
I just bought it at 123. I'm going to try to scalp it for a little bit. See if it keeps going. If it doesn't keep squeezing, I'll get out super quick. I thought it might squeeze right there, but it doesn't look like it wants to. I thought I was just going to push right through, and it didn't, so I sold. Break even.
Break even.
I thought I was just buying it just for like the here, let me go back to it. WTER. So a lot of times whenever they break high a day, they'll just slice through it like butter, and they'll just squeeze. And when it didn't do that, I sold immediately. So I bought and sold just really super fast, just because I was looking for something very specific, and I didn't get it. So I just got out for break even. All right. I'm also short DNJR. DNJR. I was short from 267. I added in at 241. And so now my average is 259.
Hey, Brian, Jacob wants to know about some good book recommendations.
Oh, yeah. Shit, yeah, dude. Well, I'm sure you've heard... actually, I've never even recommended this one, but I've been meaning to for a long time. The Daily Trading Coach. That's a fucking good one. That's a really... I need to actually re-go through that one. That one I listened a long time ago. Here, and I have it written down in here too. What the... let me look it up real quick. The Daily Trading Coach. That's a great book. Let me find... I have a list. I have a bunch of books right here. Find it on my bookshelf. Anyways, the Daily Trading Coach is a great one. Daily Trading Coach. Yep, you got that. Also, another one that I really... And this is geared towards more value investing, but it's still a great book. And by William J. O'Neill. It's called How to Make Money in Stocks. This is a great one. This one's not a hard read. It's an easy read. It's got a really simple method of making money. It's got some great rules at the end that could apply to like day trading type stuff. Right now, I'm into Benjamin Graham's The Intelligent Investor, which I've been told that it's the Bible of value investing. But it's really tough because it's fucking boring as fuck. It's not that exciting, actually. This William J. O'Neill is a great one, actually. It's very easy to understand. I highly recommend this one, How to Make Money in Stocks. This is a good one. Talks about, when to buy, when to sell. It gives a lot of great rules. The main premise of it, though, is it talks about using it's called Can Slim. So Can Slim, this guy is like, he's talking about how to pick stocks and then hold them. He's looking to hold them anywhere from like 3 months to like a year and a half or so. But a lot of the methods and the ideas that he has in here, you can apply towards day trading. But the Can Slim, it stands for, the C is current quarterly earnings and sales. The higher the better. Annual earnings. The A is for annual earnings increases. Look for significant growth. The N is for new products, new management, new highs, buying at the right time. The S is for supply and demand, shares outstanding plus big volume demand. L is for leader or laggard. Which is your stock? Is it a leader or is it a laggard? You don't want to buy the laggards. You want to buy the leaders. I is for institutional sponsorship. Follow the leaders. So he wants to buy stocks that are getting bought up by big institutions. M is for market direction. How can you learn to determine it? Anyways, this is a good book, man. Actually, you don't want to know what the Bible of making money is? Okay? And it's not a book about stocks, but it's a book about making money. And this is a great book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Has anybody ever read that book? Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? I fucking love that book. This is a great book. It's got great concepts about money and what. So basically, I don't know if anybody hasn't read this book. Yes, definitely keep an eye on the radar. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm going to get that up. So Think and Grow Rich is this Napoleon Hill. This book is like over 100 years old, I think. This guy he was wondering, he was like, okay, so what is it? He studied 500 of the wealthiest people in history that came from nothing, that started with nothing and then grew up, had massive success financially. And he's like, what do all of these people have? What are their common characteristics? Some of them, they all did it in different ways and in different industries. But what are the similar characteristics about these types of people that are able to come from nothing to something? They're able to achieve so much. And so he studied all these people and then he put it all into a book. It took him 20 years to write. Picked up that one last time I was sitting in the airport. Which one? Napoleon Hill?
Hey, I just went long on CHAP at 30 cents.
All right, I'm going to look at it.
I'm just going to play with it for a little bit.
CHAP?
Yeah, chap.
At 30 what?
Just 30 cents.
Look at the daily.
I'm going to see if it breaks out here or not.
Wow.
It might just get slapped down, but I'm only going to risk.
I mean, it's bouncing off its lows.
Yeah, so.
God, I feel sorry for my wife right now. I can hear my kids screaming and yelling upstairs. Damn, my daughter's a drama queen, man. She's hard to handle. She's fun, and she's so cute. And she's so adorable, and she makes my heart melt, but damn, man. My wife definitely has way more patience than I do. God bless her soul. Fuck. My wife can deal with the screaming and the yelling and the fits. Just, I don't know what to do. I just sit there like yesterday. I gave my kid some food. I made her dinner, and I gave her some food, and I set it in front of her, and she grabbed it and threw it on the floor. I didn't know what to do. I was like, why do you throw your food on the floor? And then she wanted it back. I'm like, why'd you throw it on the floor if you wanted it back?
Come on, baby. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Is it going to go? 32?
It's up 41%, Scott. about 4 million volume. The float's like 20 some million.
NVAX, yes. It's going lower. Tristan, are you short NVAX? I hope so. Henry's long chap. Well, you just made almost 3 cents off of it. That's 10%.
Yeah, I'm selling half at 35 cents. Yeah, I'm only trying to get 10 cents.
I know, breaking high a day.
Scoop bit do.
NVAX, yep, testing low a day. Did you short it? Tristan, did you short NVAX? For sure I do. At what price?
Fucking spam calling cocksuckers.
I know, the spam is so annoying. At least your phone tells you, oh, spam.
Yeah, that's Verizon. It says potential spam. I thought you had Verizon, don't it? It should show it should say potential spam.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Sometimes I answer and I mess around with them.
What do you do? How do you mess around with them?
It all depends what they're saying. Like if they want me to buy something for whatever, I'm like, so you're sending me a check for $40? When do I receive that check? And they'll be like, no, you pay the $40. I'm like, so are you sending me a money order then? And I just keep like, when they're trying to get money from me, I'm asking them how they're sending it to me, how they're sending the money to me, and then they finally hang up.
Oh, pullback.
Pullback.
That's where you could add on the pullback. You know what? Whenever I accidentally answer the phone, I always start asking them questions. And you know they always ask you questions?
Yeah.
I always ask them questions.
Like what kind of question? Oh, that's a big pullback.
I say stuff like, every time I get spam, I send them a dick pic. That's a good idea. I always ask them stuff like, how do I get off your calling list? They ask me a question, I'll just reply with a question. How do I get off your calling list? How did you get my phone number?
They usually hang up on you then when
you know what? I don't know anybody that actually ever is like, oh, you know, I ended up buying this off a spam phone call. I've never met anybody that ever. So you'd think that if they weren't, they have to find some success. They have to find some success with the spam calls, or else they wouldn't continue to do it. Correct?
It's generally, unfortunately, the older generation.
The trusting.
That are not all there, or you know.
Hey, Henry, you're almost 40, dude. You're almost the older generation.
Whatever, 40's the new 30.
40's the new 30. Is it? Fuck.
Oh, I just got an alert. Stocks to trade. Just upload the video. I'll have to see if he even talks about any stocks today.
I watched his on Monday night. He talked about NVAX.
Oh, and he talked about
mRNA.
I forgot to look at it. PRPO too. Let's see what that's doing today. No, what was that? Piton? PTON? Maybe that's what he talked about.
Say Jake says the same thing as you, Henry. He says that they get their success from taking advantage of old people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he talked about maybe shortening a PTON.
One time I got a phone call and it told me that somebody told me that they were the IRS and I was delinquent and that I owed like $7,000. And that if I didn't get the $7,000 to him by the end of the day, that that they were going to shut down all the power and everything at my business and at my house, and I started freaking out. And I jumped in my vehicle and I started driving to the bank. And then I thought to myself, okay, in order for them to shut down that, they gotta Alliant Energy would be the one to shut down my power.
Yeah.
So I called Alliant Energy and they're like, "What?" And they were like, "You're getting duped." I'm thinking about taking a little bit off here at NVAX.
Wow, INO just hit 1150.
Maybe not. I don't know.
When are you gonna short INO? It just hit 1150.
Not yet, man. I want to. In order for me to short INO, I want more of a parabolic squeeze, more of a where the action speeds up and it really starts ramping, and the buying gets it goes into a buying frenzy. Right now, it's still grinding and churning. So if I start getting in right now, I could just get I'll just get squeezed out. Or, yeah. Let me look at it real quick. So INO, trust me, I'm licking my chops for a short on INO.
Salivating at the mouth.
All right, so let's look at the 15-minute chart real quick. So it's come from 688. So, I mean, the action's speeding up a little bit, but not a ton. I mean, it could have a sell-off here soon. Doesn't mean it's done yet, though. It's definitely in my top potential shorts. I don't know. You're making me want to short it, Henry. But it is really choppy, so I could probably short it here 1150. And then, you know what I mean? Get, 20 to 50 cents out of it for like a scalp. But
I'm just surprised because usually you're early with the shorts. I mean, so that's why I'm like that. It's up so much. I can't believe Brian's not testing it.
Well, Henry, I'm trying to grow as a trader, not just stay stagnant and do the same fucking stupid shit every day.
Oh, is that what you're supposed to do? Oh.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think one of the teachers said that one time or something. Oh, do I take some off of NVAX? Yeah, I do. I'm going to take a little off here. And then I can always re-add at near red to green on NVAX. Oops. All right, so I covered some of my NVAX. Now I kind of got a shitty cover because I covered into strength a little bit, but that's okay. Now if it pops up here near red to green, I'll probably add back to my short and then just keep my risk at 21.51. As long as it doesn't come and reclaim, but it could come back. You never know. But my idea is I want to swing it to tomorrow, and I want more downside. I want down to 18 or 19. That's where I really want to. That's where I really want to go. 18, 19, maybe even 17. I mean, it's the second green day or second red day on the chart. I mean, it's got a shit ton of downside. So fuck. I mean. I'm really happy with the fact that I covered mRNA and I didn't get stubborn with it. I heard a quote or I read something somewhere and it said obedience. What it said. All right, I don't know. It said I think it was in that book William J. O'Neill said. It said stubbornness is costly and obedience is. Anyways, in other words, when you get stubborn in trading, it can cost you a lot of money. And if you're obedient with your stops and respecting your wrist, then, you guys get the picture, right? Even though I totally just fucking, what do you call that? I mangled it or screwed it up. And mRNA, so I'm still kind of short biased on it, but it bounced off this red to green, and we'll see. I mean, I could short it here and risk 51. 51 might be the... Are you guys leaving?
Yeah, we'll be back later. In like an hour.
Come give me a hug, Kenna. Give Daddy a hug. Come here, baby. Dad. Oh, I love you. Bye.
Hi, Kenna.
Here. What is Daddy doing right now?
Trading.
I'm trading.
Is Daddy making money?
Is Daddy gonna buy you a playset?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Brian, tell him the story this morning, how she woke you up.
I don't know. Say something, Kenna.
Trading.
Yeah. You gonna go have some lunch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, Eddie.
All right, let's go.
I love you. Bye-bye. Bye, babe. Love you.
Bye.
I like your pants. I bought those pants for like 4 years ago. She just barely wore them for the first time today.
Yeah, right. Shut up. They're for free. You
I thought it was cute though how your daughter woke you up this morning.
can't wear them later.
Oh, asked me if I was trading.
Yeah.
All right, so I did short some more mRNA at $50.72. I'm gonna risk 51 because it's looking like, it's looking like a little bit of a double top here, but I mean, I may not even risk the 51 too. I might not wait for it to get over the 51. We'll see if it holds VWAP. If it holds VWAP and still if it keeps consolidating over VWAP, that's a very bullish sign. So we'll see how it holds VWAP. I'm only risking 30 cents on a $50 stock, so. When y'all doing another power hour? Oh, that's a good question. You know what? The power hour ones, probably do it whenever there's something going on that seems great.
Yeah, there hasn't been much happening in Power Hour lately.
It's like lately I've been kind of watching Power Hour, or and I just haven't really, or I've been busy like in the afternoon, like usually in the afternoon I'm like walking with my family or hanging out with them or doing something with them outside now that the weather's getting nicer. Fuck, we could just go all day today. Fuck it, right? Just kidding.
I'm not doing that.
I'm just kidding, Henry.
I am watching though your SBOW because.
Don't even bring that one up again. What is it doing?
Well, I just look at it because it's still going sideways. It hasn't just completely given it all up. So it could be one of those all of a sudden at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. For whatever reason, it just starts to squeeze. So I have an alert set that will come to my phone. If it gets over 525, I'm going to pay attention to it.
Is it over 5 right now?
It's what?
Is it over 5 right now?
Yeah, it's at 508. But it's starting to make higher lows, so I'm just...
Why did you bring that one up again, Henry?
I mean, because it's got a potential to squeeze another dollar. So, I mean,
Oh, yeah, it's putting in support.
Yeah, it didn't give it all up like the other ones have been doing. So, all of a sudden, for whatever reason, stocks start running at like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock for just whatever reason. So, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm just keeping an eye on because nothing else is really going.
Well, so mRNA, so look at it. It's put in a low, a higher low, and now another higher low. So it's holding VWAP. So let me just...
How low will you go?
I don't know, let me just exit. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll wait till 51 to get out. See if it bounces and puts in a lower high. Do you consider buying the breakout sometimes, like NLS, except that the volume was super low? You know, one I did buy the breakout on, and I killed it, was NVAX. On Friday, last Friday. Bought the breakout. So, well, Friday, I felt like if you look at the daily chart, over 1850 was the breakout. Then on Friday, it really had a big move. It went red to green and went from the 1780s all the way up to the 1970s. So that was the first day of the real breakout on NVAX. And on this little pullback here, I got long at 1929 into the close, and I held it over the weekend, and then Monday we just got that giant squeeze. I had a real good feeling. That only regret that I have is I didn't take a bigger position size, but so I bought the breakout there. NLS, let's look at NLS. I was buying that one like a week ago or something. On this one, no, I'm not buying this breakout. I mean, well, it hasn't broke out yet, but 1550 looks like the breakout level. And I mean, this thing's choppy. Let's see here. So, you know what? I'll tell you when I would buy the breakout on NLS. So if you look at the daily chart here, so if this thing holds near its highs, so it may not break out today, but let's say if it just, and this is what NVAX did before it actually broke out. If it butts up against 1550 and say it holds near these highs, say it tries to break out today, it gets rejected. Tries to break out tomorrow, gets rejected. And but then on the daily, it doesn't roll over and give up its gains, and it holds near its highs. When it actually does get over that 1550 level, 550 level, and it starts squeezing, yeah, then I would buy it. But right now, it's not really, it got rejected. But as long as it holds near these highs, I definitely thank you for bringing it to my attention, because I'm going to keep it on the radar. I'm going to watch it and let it get over that 1550 level. And it needs volume too. So if the volume isn't better than it has been in recent days, then, then I don't, because you need volume to move the stock. I mean, it doesn't have to be insane volume, but it needs to be decent volume. CLVS was same way. CLVS. So if we look at CLVS, go to the daily chart, and we look at CLVS. No, not CLVS. SPCE. So over 20. So that's what. So it held near its highs. See on the daily, it just held near its highs. And then finally, when it broke out, that was just the beginning of the run. And then the volume increased, and it really squeezed. That's what I was hoping NVAX was going to do, but it didn't. NVAX, very similar. I mean, not as much squeeze, but it already had so much squeeze. But you can see NVAX, the high here was, 1780. So yeah, it broke out, but it's not breaking out significantly. But it's holding near its highs, and it's butting up against the highs, and then boom, once it got out over with a little bit more volume, see, it got a little bit more volume last Friday. I knew that Monday I had a great opportunity for some potential squeeze, and it fucking took off. Oh, S-bow. Failing.
Is it finally failing?
It looks like it's failing. And look at that trend on INO, man. Looks like it wants to speed up and go parabolic. I hope it does.
Parabolic.
Squeeze, you fucking piece of shit. Now I'm starting to get a little more interested in the short, as it can squeeze higher and higher. I mean, on the daily, if we look at the daily on it, there's a high there, 1170s. Wow, how high can this go? Is it going to be another NVAX? All right, I took a small short on it. Now I'm just trying to scalp it. I'm not looking to hold it. I think the trend is still intact, so I think it still goes higher. But I just took a short on it at 1168 on INO. And all I'm doing is I'm just trying to scalp this pullback. That's it. I'm not. I mean, it's been going up all morning. So here we go. Look, now it's selling off a little bit. So it's down to 1150. We'll see how 1150 holds. And if 1150 holds pretty nicely, I'll just probably cover for small gains. But I'm thinking maybe potentially we might get a pullback back to like maybe like the low 11s. Maybe 1115, pull back to VWAP or something like that. But this trend right here is still intact.
I'm showing VWAP's at 1097.
Well, I mean, I just roughly 11 for VWAP. So yeah, this trend on the 5-minute chart is still intact. So I'm hoping that the trend breaks down. Doesn't mean that the stock is going to die and not continue going up tomorrow. It just means that for this morning spike that it's kind of pulling back. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. But so right now it's getting bought up. So I may just exit for even. We'll see how the 1160s hold. It's looking really strong though. Right, Henry?
It is.
So I'm hoping that right here, this little pop. So I'm hoping that this, so it had this pullback and then it had this little bounce right here. So I'm hoping this little bounce right here, like the 1170 rejects it and it starts to roll over some. Pretty speculative trade though, considering that the trend is still intact. I mean, I do still kind of think this thing goes higher. And there's 69. There's 70. See if 1175 rejects. Okay, I put a cover order in at 1176. So if that 1175 breaks, and I'll take a small loss on it. I only took 500 shares, so it's NVAX just looking super. Wish I wouldn't have covered there. NVAX looking very heavy, about to crack low a day. MRN still holding VWAP. And INO is going higher. Took me out. Lost 6 cents on it. So I know I'm still watching. That was a pretty terrible short. Pretty fucking shitty short. That's a overtrade right there. That's what that is. Definite fucking overtrade. Definitely don't want to be taking trades like that if you're under PDT.
No.
No, you want good quality, solid setups. Like an idea for a good quality, solid setup, I would say for one, Which would be actually that NVAX over the weekend would have been a great PDT trade. Last Friday, even if you missed the move. So first big, like I didn't even see it till later in the day, but look at it how so it holds green. It goes green on the day and it holds this VWAP. And if I'm under PDT, I like taking trades later in the day, so I could hold them overnight. So then I didn't have to waste a day trade. So, so for me, that would have been a great PD. You buy it on the dip when it pulls back, or buy it anywhere close to VWAP because it pulls up, pulls back to VWAP. You buy it on VWAP, and then you risk VWAP. And not when I say risk VWAP, I don't mean risk it exactly to the penny. You got to give yourself some wiggle room underneath that or above it because they don't hold VWAP exactly. You know? When I say hold VWAP, I mean it hugs it.
Yeah, so if it's like a 50-cent $half mark, I'm usually putting at least like 45 cents. You know, at least 5 cents, or it all depends on the price of the stock too on how much it moves. But
so that would have been a great PDT trade. Also in the morning, when NVAX went green on day one, right here. So I can't remember exactly what red to green was. I think it was like 18. I think it was like $18, close to 18. So the red to green was like 18. I think it was on that day. When it dips down and it goes green on the day and it reclaims VWAP, you can see it consolidating near the high right here. You can see it consolidating near the high. Remember we talked about like that flat top breakout? It's putting in that bull flag. It went green on the day. It's holding near the high a day. You risk VWAP. You take the trade right here at like anywhere between 18 and 18.20. Boom. You take that. That would have been a good PDT trade for the morning. And then if you got the balls to hold it all day long into the next day, awesome. Great patience. But even if you take profits from 18 and you sell up at like 19.25, that's still a great trade. Or you just tell yourself, you know what, as long as this holds over VWAP, I'm going to stay in the trade. Fun time. INO 1070, 1170. Nice trade, man. Nice trade. I like that. 1170 INO. So let's look at that real quick.
heck of a trade.
I'm gonna look at the trade. He got in at 1070. So we're in it. I'm gonna look at the 1 minute chart.
A couple spots he could have got in at 1070.
So he got in at 1070.
Did
Wow.
you get it right in the morning, or was it after it?
Did you get it when it pulled back to VWAP right here?
Was it around like 9:18 in the morning?
Palkesh, you changed your name to Funtime instead of Palkesh? Palkesh always has really awesome trades.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you bought it on this little pullback right here to VWAP. When it reclaimed VWAP. Look at that. Now it's squeezing. mRNA breaking down below VWAP. So this is good. So we'll see how 50 holds on mRNA.
What's the SPY doing? Let's check it out. Oh, okay. That's why stocks are moving. The SPY's up, trying to make higher highs.
Oh, trade zero is expensive for short, holding short overnight. All right, my throat's getting sparse. Maybe we should call it quits there. We'll be back Friday.
Friday. Later, everybody.
All right, we're done. We'll see you guys Friday, 9:20 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was fun, man. Thanks for throwing out the tickers. Thanks for interacting. It was a good time. Bye-bye.